So this question is about being able to draw out these circles and make the connections between these dimensions here. So if the diameter of C1 is 2 centimeter long, so C1 is the outside one, C2 is here. So if C2, the diameter is D, then this diameter here is D plus 2. That's the translation of that first sentence here. Now, this chord here, if you were to draw a chord to of C1, it's tangent to C2. So that means if you connect it to the center, that would be 90 degrees. So it's really about forming the right triangle. And you'll notice this is the radius of the smaller circle, so that would be half of its diameter. And since we are meeting the chord here, halfway point, this is perpendicular here, this length would be half of this chord length, so 3. And you'll note if you connect this to the point on that circle, that would be the radius of the larger circle, and that would be half of D plus 2. So you'll note we have our right triangle here. We know the 3 sides. We can apply the Pythagorean theorem, and that would give us D. So multiply both sides by 4. So that would become 3 squared times 4, and then this would be D plus 2 squared. That's 36. And then this we can square it, plus 4D plus 4. D squared drops out. That becomes 32. D is 32 over 4, which is 8. But always note, what are they asking? They're asking for the diameter of C1, which is the larger circle, and that's D plus 2. So you always want to be careful. I mean, sometimes I would have defined this as D, and then that would have been D minus 2 to kind of avoid that error. But I mean, as long as you're careful, it's not a big deal. So the answer is 10 centimeter.